So in this video, in the videos you've watched so far, we've given you a great foundation for how to navigate your back office, as we call it, and how to order. But now I want to take just a few minutes to show you some additional tips that I think will be really helpful for you to know as a new oil user. To log in, you're going to go to www.mydoterra.com. To find your doTERRA ID and password, check your email from the welcome email that was sent shortly after you purchased your first set of oils. It came from service@doterra.com. The person who enrolled you may have set up a password for you, so you can either contact them or just go to this forgot password here, and you'll get that assistance that you need. Okay, so the very first time you're going to log into your account, you'll be greeted with this pop-up window to guide you to get started. Now, we've already discussed the difference between standard order and loyalty rewards order, so this is where you choose what you want to do. I don't recommend placing a standard order because you don't get any rewards points back. But if you're someone who is only going to order a couple times a year, you may choose to do the standard order. So just click this button and follow the prompts to add the items to your cart at checkout. Now, the wiser way to go, as you've seen by now, is to place the loyalty rewards order. So to do that, just simply click this button here. Then you'll be prompted to select a date that you want to order to ship. I encourage people to set their orders to process before the 15th of the month so that you can get the product of the month. If you're ordering anyways, do it early in the month so you can maximize your membership benefits. From there, you'll be brought directly to the shop tab, which is convenient because that's primarily what you're coming here to do, right? So at the top, you'll notice this banner of images that scroll across your screen. Okay, this is a great stop. This is a great first stop when you log into your account, because this is where you find out where all the current deals and promotions are. This is where you'll find out what the product of the month is, which is free when you if you place that 125 PV order before the 15th of the month. And there's also helpful information to know, it may influence the way you shop. So it's great to check out that banner first before you get started with your shopping. Okay, so now I love the product of the month program. It is just a great way to get so many free oils, and I've gotten so many in the last few years that I've been doing doTERRA. I love to use these oils as gifts. Sometimes if I've given a gift or like a sample oil is not enough, I just feel like it's not going to cut it. I can use the products of the month, the freebies that I've received, and I can use that as gifts as well. If you're a wellness advocate and you're planning to share doTERRA and teach classes, these are great door prizes at your events, and it doesn't cost you anything extra. It's free, if you've done it before the 15th of the month. So there's lots of different ways that you can use the free product of every month, and I love it because I've noticed it allows me to be more generous with my oils. If I'm more willing to share the oils when I have more oils to give, so it's just a great way to do it. So in one of the recent conventions a couple years ago, the chief financial officer was speaking, and he said, I have business people always ask me, why is your loyalty rewards program so generous? And if you think about it, it really is. You can earn 30% back, which is a huge kickback on your orders every month. And when you couple that with months like December, when doTERRA historically does a frankincense promotion where you get a free bottle of frankincense with a 200 PV order, that's a lot of free stuff. So let's break that down. You're earning 30% back. 30% of 200 point order is 60 points of free product. And for the majority of doTERRA products, points and dollars are 1 for 1. So 60 points of free product equals $60 of free product. And when you figure that you're getting a free frankincense oil, which is basically a 70-point oil, and you've gotten a free product of the month tossed in it as well, plus your shipping rewards points, you can easily get 150 points for free for purchasing the 200 PV point product. So it's pretty amazing. So Corey Lindley, the chief financial officer, was sharing this at the convention, and he said, business people often ask me, why is the loyalty reward so generous? And he said this, he's like, we know that if you have enough, you will share it with people who need it. And I love that because that really is the heart of doTERRA. We have these gifts But as we look around, and there's so many people who need what we have, and the more we have, the easier it is to give it to those who are in need. So those are just some ways that I use the product of the month. It's just a great little bonus way that comes automatically in your order, as long as you place that 125 PV order at the beginning of the month. All right, so let's start getting items added to your cart. Each page will show you the retail price, your wholesale member discount price, and the PV of that item. So now PV is important. It stands for point value or product value. So doTERRA runs all their product promotions, sales, deals, commissions, everything based on the PV rather than the dollar amount. And they're an international company, so this makes it simple to set the values of the product and then adjust as needed for the different currencies. You probably remember this image we shared in a previous post. As you can see, the perks you get back depend on the PV of your order. If you have at least 50 PV on your loyalty rewards order each month, you will earn points back on your orders, and you will continue growing forward in the program from 10 to 15% and all the way up to 30% back. So we saw on the lemon slide a moment ago that the lemon is a 10 PV oil. So if we were to purchase 5 bottles of lemon at 10 PV each, that would get you 50 PV. Your order can obviously be any combination of products that you want. And as the PV adds up, so your benefits increase. Okay, so let me explain how the percentages work. Each of us have a starting base percentage that we earn loyalty rewards points, the LRP points from. And then we work up from there. So your starting percentage was determined by the kit you purchased when you got your account with doTERRA. If you purchased a family essentials kit, or it was also known as the family physician kit a long time ago, or the home essentials kit, you started off earning 10% back of all of your future purchases through the loyalty rewards program. If you purchased the natural solutions kit, you were fast tracked in a higher percentage. So right from the beginning, you started earning 15% back on your LRP orders. If you purchase a greater kit, the Every Oil kit, you started at 20%, and the Diamond kit allowed you to start at the 25% back right away. But regardless of where you started, every 3 months that you're a consistent customer with a minimum of 50 PV, you'll move 5% up in savings. And that continues to go up every 3 months until you reach the amazing 30% back mark. So I can tell you, when you're earning 30% back on everything you buy, those points add up real fast to get you a ton of free stuff. It is awesome. Okay, so now back to your shopping experience. You'll add the items you want into your cart right there. And you notice just underneath where you can add those items of the products, there's an educational video of what the oil is and how to use it. You can also see across the top, you can select the benefits and resources that you can explore some of that information if you'd like to do that there. Okay, so once you've done adding items to your cart, you can view your cart, and this is what it should look like, okay? And we've just obviously made a mock template here, so this is just a few items that we've had. Okay, so you can quickly add things to your cart using this search bar here, and this is how I manage my orders. It's faster if I already know what I want to order. If I already know what I want to purchase, I can just type something in there, and it'll be added to the cart. So, but if you're not sure of what you need and you want to explore some of the educational components, then use the shopping pages. Okay, so we've already discussed the PV and the price, and this is where you can monitor your totals for each in your shopping cart, okay? So you'll see here that if you order a lifelong vitality pack, you have this extra edit kit button that pops up. When you click on that, you'll have the option to purchase some additional nutritional supplements like Terrazyme, the PB Assist, for a big discount. So you can customize a nutritional supplementation kit right there. Okay, so now if you're scrolling up on the top of the page and you're reviewing the cart, you'll see all these options to edit the shipping address, the payment information, email confirmation, and the order processing date. So this is really, really convenient. If you decide 1 month that you want to send an order to your sister's house because she wanted some oils, you can easily change the shipping address. You can also change the shipping date. Remember that if this is a reoccurring monthly order thing. So if you have an order that's processing on the 5th of every month, but next month you're going to be traveling around that same time, you can customize the date so it can align with your traveling your traveling schedule so that it doesn't ship to your house when you're gone. So you can just change the date as needed. Okay, so now if you've gone through Oil Camp already, you've learned a bit about the Healing Hands Foundation, and this is what they do. This is doTERRA's nonprofit arm that focuses on doing good in the world, and it's funded primarily by the donations from customers and wellness advocates. So you can see here, it's really simple to add a reoccurring monthly donation to your order if Healing Hands is a cause that you'd like to support. We greatly appreciate your contributions, and all the administrative costs of the Healing Hands Foundation are covered by the doTERRA executives. So what that means is that 100% of our donations go directly to the projects and people in need. doTERRA just recently announced their new partnership with OUR Rescue, which is an organization focused on rescuing children from human trafficking. And we've already donated $500,000 to OUR the rescue last year. So there's so much more to come in the future. These donations make an incredible difference in the world. And there are causes, if these are some causes that resonate with you, we invite you to consider a monthly donation with your order. So the image here shows a $1 donation, but you can choose from a variety of different options. Simply type in the word healing into the search bar and it'll pull up the different options for you to select again. This can, again, be changed every month if you like. So everything here is fully customizable. I'd like to draw your attention to one other thing that contributes to the Healing Hands, and that is to purchase a rose lotion. Now, okay, rose is an essential oil that doTERRA does not have available for sale due to the certified pure therapeutic grade standards and the sheer amount of roses it takes to produce one single bottle of essential oil. There's just not enough growers to produce a high quality rose oil for doTERRA to stock and make available for purchase. So with that said, you can purchase a rose lotion for $20. The executives of doTERRA cover the cost of the product so that the entire purchase amount is donated directly to the Healing Hands. So this is just another beautiful way to support this organization in their quest to make a big impact in the world. And I'm sure you probably put this together. The rose lotions make amazing gifts. Okay, so once you're ready to check out, you can view your subtotal here, and then you can check out your PV here. If you're wanting to earn those LRP points and grow towards that 30% back in savings, you'll want this number to stay at least 50 PV each month. Okay, now we can see here that we haven't used any rewards points. But in this mock template, we have 299 points available. So let me show you how to redeem all those awesome points once you have them. You see from this column here that says use points at the top, this is where you can select any item in your cart and tell it to use points instead of paying cash. You'll notice as you do that, it starts totaling up the products you're purchasing with points. And when you see that where the PV amount used to be 188, now it's down to 135. That's the purchasing. That's what we're purchasing. So if you want the free product of the month, just don't let that green number go below 125. Okay, okay, so you're going to select your shipping options here, okay, and proceed to the checkout screen. Okay, so here you have two options. You can either process the order now or process it on the date you have it scheduled for. If your order is set up to run on the 5th of the month and you're going in on the 3rd to tell it to process now, I love this because it won't ship again on the 5th. It counts your order as complete for the entire month, and it will not run again until the following month on the 5th. Okay, so now that we've covered how to get your initial LRP order set up, once we get that set up, your screen is going to look like this. And you can simply click on Edit right there, and you'll be brought directly to your shopping cart where the items from your last order are still in your cart. From here, you can delete old items and add new items to meet your needs for the month. Okay, so now let's quickly talk about how to manage your account, okay? So simply click the My Office Settings tab, and you can change your password there. Your personal information, like the email address, anything you have on file. Okay, and email settings, let's talk about this. I really appreciate the way doTERRA manages emails. I always get an email on the 1st of the month that shares all the current promotions and the upcoming corporate educational events. doTERRA is huge on education. So corporate holds regular events all around the world to help oil users learn to maximize their health benefits of these products. I sometimes get a secondary email mid-month if a promotion has ended or if a new one has begun. But as a customer, you'll typically receive just 1 to 2 emails per month, and it's stuff you probably most definitely want to know about. Okay, if you want to track your orders, you will do this here under the My Orders tab, and you will always receive an email tracking number once your package ships. But you can also look at it from here in your account. Now let's talk about what to do with if you want to place 2 separate orders in 1 month. Okay, so why would we want to do that? Well, let's see. Let's see if you might want to order one for yourself and then you decided you wanted to send a separate order to your mother who lives in a different state. Or if doTERRA is running a special promotion where you can get a free oil with a 200 PV order, like in December, again, when doTERRA historically offers that free frankincense with any and every 200 PV order. So from there, you might want to place 2 separate 200 PV orders and get the frankincense. You might get that frankincense. Sorry, you will get that frankincense twice. Now, I've had people do this, place 2, 3, 4, sometimes even 5 orders in 1 month to stock up, give gifts, maximize the free giveaways, all that. So if you want to place more than 1 loyalty rewards order in a month, you have 2 options. Okay, the first simply is to go through your existing template, edit the items that you want, the shipping address and all that, and then tell it to process now. The downside is that you might have to change the shipping info, and if you or have other products that you order regularly every month, that would just mess up your template and you'd have to start over the next time you wanted to order. Okay, or you can click the button right here that says create new LRP order. By doing this, you will set up an entirely separate LRP template, thereby preserving your existing order and your shipping info. So this is what I do because I regularly order some staple products every month, like the Lifelong Vitality, Terrazyme, PB Assist, lemon oil, On Guard, children's vitamins, you name it. So I have those pretty much every month. So those are pretty standard for us. And I don't want to mess up with that template. So you do whatever works for you. Okay, once you have the 2 orders set up, you'll see both of them listed here and the next ship dates for each order. Just remember, if you don't cancel the extra order, it will ship again the following month. So keep that in mind. doTERRA will always send a reminder email a couple of days before. I think it's about 48 hours before the order processes, so you can go through and make the changes you want before it ships. But you'll want to cancel the second order before it ships again, remember, because that's your extra order. But so if you want to do that, you can, and you've got the 2 orders listed here, you just delete the button next to each one, and you can select the template which you'd like to delete. Okay, so what happens if you need to cancel an LRP order altogether? Okay, once you have only 1 template in place, and if you want to cancel that one, you simply need to call member services and they will cancel it for you. Okay, so they do this because when you close your loyalty rewards account, the points that you've accrued go away, and when that account goes away. So, and also the percentages go away as well. All those percentages you've been working towards and earning, that all kind of goes away. So they give, so this gives you a last chance to talk to someone and make sure that you can redeem all the points that you have before you close an LRP account. And you'll still have your 25% wholesale discount regardless of whether you do LRP or not. That will never go away. I just always encourage people to go, just go in and order something small like a chapstick or a bath bar or something rather than canceling, because that way you retain all of your points and percentages that you've been earning. If you're earning at least, or if you're earning that 30% back, you don't want to start over at the 10% where you're just starting over again. So if you need to cancel, you can totally do that. Just call the customer support team. They're pretty awesome. They're kind, they're helpful. They speak English, they speak Spanish, they speak all the different languages. So they're fantastic, and they will sort out any issues that you have. And speaking of customer service, if you ever have a bottle that leaks in shipping or an item is missing or damaged or anything, call them and they will make it right. They are your go-to guys for anything related to your orders, your accounts, commissions, anything. Okay, so the last couple things you need to know is that there is an app. If you prefer to shop on your mobile device, grab your doTERRA app, and this will be a much more streamlined shopping experience than opening the website. Okay. And lastly, if you have a Wellness Advocate account, when you log in your back office, you'll notice that you'll have some additional tabs. We will be exploring some of these together in our Sharing 101 event. So that will be coming up. So just hang in there. All right. So thanks for tuning in. If you have any questions or need clarification on anything, just ask in the comments.